Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. It is, my friend. We built this place.
The mist does shield us from the Order.
Precisely why we must have. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, feel free to talk to the others while we handle our.
This is so much fun! Woolies, let's race! Into Woolie's belly you go! This is so much fun! Bullies, let's race! Bullies, let's race! This is so much fun! Bullies, let's race! Bullies, keep up!
Relax, young man. Life's only just... some have found their way back. Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Raganese can turn even a... I might be an old man now, but...
You?
In the flesh. As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. And they answered. The body is the... But why Laura's salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though. The Order's doctrines never quite...
But why did a blessed...
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted... Stages sprang up on every corner of the city. Performances dancing through... Some performers wove their critiques into their acts. Sharp as she was. Those were the golden days, my friend. The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this... And then... she really did leave us. The Order's grip tightened, and the Carnival performances were... One year, I strung a wire from a gondola to the top of the... Then, I disguised myself as one of the LaGuardia to fool the acolytes. And midway through the Order's performance, I hopped on a wing ray with a cloudcaster.
Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The wing ray soared higher than the acolytes.
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets, and it took a downpour to wash them all away. That cloudcaster, adapted from a mute...
But that's all in the past. To this day, Anyway, I'm just an old relic.
But isn't our fate already sealed? Without the so-called salvation...
Life is short, and we weren't born just to atone. Death is one of many possible ends, but it's certainly not the worst.
They want to erase all traces of our existence, grind us into dust and drag us into the... Members of the troupe may come and go, but they never truly left. One day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach.
That's the spirit, boy! Even if I can't earn myself a proper title, I'll become Rinasita's most
What say you, Brad? Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's... our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So now that you mention it, that...
Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold.
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If Bardolino keeps moving around up there, we might need your help with this. Power should have some useful items in her box. We've got a cloudcaster that can conjure up some fluffy cloud cushions. But some of its parts have been borrowed by...
Bullies, let's race!
Come on, fish. Come to my net. Me? Just prepping dinner. The captain once told me a secret. The fiercer the storm, the more fish it brings. So usually, yeah. But when we dock on an island... Come on, fish. Come to my... Back in Raguna, I was just a Turns out, it's a sacred fish. Only meant as an offering to the... Though, the Order didn't see it that... Luckily, the troop found me. I can still fish though. To be honest, life here ain't too different from a pirate's. Except, come on, fish! Come to mine. Yeah. We scavenge all sorts of stuff from the beach and fix them up as needed. Nothing go...
This is so much fun! This is so much fun! senses tingling.
Reveal yourself. Beckon the divine flame.
The fruit of evolution. This is so much fun! Here
Together we vanish.
Here we go again! Leave
Reveal
me
yourself.
alone!
Together we vanish. Reveal yourself. Sever.
Please behave! Willie, let's race! Willie, let's race!
Silly mistake.
Hey, what's the big idea? Finders keepers. Here comes
Together we vanish.
fruit of evolution. Willie's attack. Leave
Reveal
me
yourself.
alone! This is so much fun! so much fun! Woolies, let's race!
I'd rather be a wild flower, ignored by all Isn't it obvious? I'm the troupe's soprano and helmswoman. Steering Rena's seat after years at sea, I've learned that the order warns of sirens lurking in the stormy sea's mists. I'd rather be a wild... Who knows? I can't even remember how long I drifted on that. What's past is past. It's the present that counts. I'd rather be a cloudcaster. Here, the resonance unit. It helps me find the right pitch.
Woolies, let's race!
Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon we'll break the... Oh, hello. Did you know Raguna gondolier songs are usually in 3/4 time? Matches when they row. Their strokes go slow dip, but for our troupe, we use a 4/4 signature with strong and weak beats. It's catchy. Sailors cheer. Actually, I used to compose hymns but the same old rhythm and lyrics started to wear on me. You probably already know what the pilgrimage really is. We don't do those lofty soliloquies that give you existential dread. We do commedia improviso, a style of play that's all about those missing of love that endures, enemies who become allies. The Order may scoff at such stories, but they're real. Traveling with the troupe, I've learned to see the beauty. Only those who walk in the fields can really see how That's why I'm always chatting with the crew, gathering ideas from sailors cheer as heart the Cloudcaster. Oh, I use it. Here it is.
Good. We have all the... Everything's set for take.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bardolino, although we...
The Cloudcaster's resonance unit responds to song. The louder...
In that case... Bullseye! How about showing off almost up?
Thank you, dear girl. You helped me complete this performance.
Apologies for my late arrival to such.
Oh my, oh my. What an honor to witness.
You flatter me. The family's protect.
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss.
Is everything going smoothly with? Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capulet was rescued, and Grandfather has handled the rest. I still owe you thanks for improvising with me in front of that priest. You've got a sharp mind. No, but your kindness is much appreciated. The Montellis won't forget this. I believe you've noticed that the Order has been undermining the family under the guise of its doctrines. Their alliance with the Fraxidus speaks volumes. While we don't know the full the Carnival is likely where your legend has it that the Sentinel, Imperator, has been secluded in the heavens. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning
The mist might be coming from the remnant clouds in the Nimbus Sanctum. Lorelei has the power to purify and
remnant clouds corrupted by evil will disrupt Echo's frequencies. We are lucky that you and Zani, along with that acolyte, awakened Lorelei in time. You prevented the mist from spreading. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist.
The Montelli traders used Lycoris in experiments to turn echoes back into tacit discords. If they were successful.
Ghost is just a dramatic name given by the Raganesi for tacit discords.
With your help, Grandfather has thwarted their plan. At that time, the entire city...
The Order has allied with the Fraxidus to control the dragon. From what I saw when...
After the tacit discords took over this isle, the Order used them as...
But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirt...
At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist.
The remnant clouds spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and that the Order and the Fraxidus are allies. To prevent the Carnival's sabotage, we must stop them. But what is their motive?
The Primus called it a divine punishment, and took the opportunity to...
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, fate...
It is for this reason that the... Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, the current Primus claims to be the Enlightened One, the Sentinel's Resonator. The Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate. A successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. To sabotage it while still maintaining the Fraxidus will cause chaos during the Carnival. And so far, you've helped us crush 3 of their schemes. We have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fraxidus is setting... From what I've noticed, you're not one to act passively. Winning the Laurel might give you the chance to talk with the Sentinel. The Sentinel's Resonator may also be present.
Our aim has always been clear. If the Divine truly exists, would they wish to see their people living without freedom? If we win the Laurel, we'll show that such punishment is absurd. Whether divinity exists or not, we will fight for Raguna's freedom. Wherever...
The Montellis share this vision. However, the troop alone is too weak. The family is under close watch and our enemy hides in the shadows. Thank you. I'm pleased.
All right, what should we...
Since the Order intends to sabotage the Carnival and incite chaos amongst the guests, you've seen the troops' unique approach to combat, haven't you?
I can see our friend here is... Speaking of which...
Me? I do have some stage experience, though I must confess I may be a bit out of practice. We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be... If you...
Wonderful! As the festivity... Our rehearsals are rather straightforward. No scripts, just pure intuition. For our improvised comedy, we start with a theme. From there, we build.
But with the limitless capacity for human creativity at play, the plot can sometimes veer in.
Pardon my interruption, but I'm quite curious.
Well, something like a humble craftsman from a small town sets sail on a rainy night. So, we draft a basic outline that is.
And this time, our outline is a kingdom is attacked, monsters run rampant, and the Demon King has kidnapped the Holy Maiden. A few brave heroes accept the minister's quest to defeat the Demon King, and this outline holds special meaning. We want to pay tribute to the play once performed by the Blessed Maiden herself.
Good people have their wishes fulfilled, heroes appear in a time of crisis, justice triumphs over. This is the tale the Blessed Maiden once told. And this is.
To me, the world is a stage, and performing is much like combat. What I'm getting at is that you both are very skilled and capable. We don't have. This rehearsal is to help you get familiar with basic stage movements, techniques.
Exactly. I'll handle the stage lighting.
If you're ready, let's begin. All right, next I'll spin the prologue of our tale, setting the scene for how our brave heroes first crossed paths. Once upon a time, a hero roamed the world. Undaunted by the lack of a divine vessel, alone in the dark, a young girl of untethered spirit soared against towering barriers with wings of defiance. The winds of fate brought them together. As the world teetered on the brink of absolute darkness, together they became unshakable allies, standing strong against the tides of fate. Even if light were to fade from the world and the stars cease to shine, they would still blaze like the sun forever. Bravo! Bravo! Seeing your chemistry, the thrill of improvisation is in its unpredictability.
Your movements were seamless, elegant, and powerful.
Thank you. It was all thanks to you. You inspired.
You'll master it in no time, I'm sure. Oh, and speaking of which...
You mean the essential
Don't worry.
Oh, so it's handled then. I can't wait to see it.
I have a small gift for you. Let's head. This way. Please, follow me.
Where are we going?
Please allow me to keep that a secret for now. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. But here's a hint. You've been there before.
Oh, dear Lady Carlotta, thank the Sentinel you are finally back.
You have completed my request, haven't you?
Of course, Lady Carlotta. You should.
A small token of my appreciation.
Wow, really?
Ah, so that's why Lady Carlotta was so insist. For a moment, I feared she lost faith in my skill. But now I see why this will...
Nyala, you do have a flair for dramatics. I took the liberty of having Nyala custom make this mask based on my impression of you. I'm pleased you like it. The carnival is a splendid reverie, and the mask is its past. May I take a bit more of your time? Raguna. The sapphire that crowns Solaris. The waters of Raguna serve as a mirror, reflecting the countless faces of this city, much like our own reflections. The people of Raguna possess a temperament akin to the tides, ever-changing. There was a time when the currents swept us into the jaws of uncharted waters, where relentless storms and voracious waves await. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate decided to play a hand. There exists only one relatively safe route from the Black Shores to Raguna, a path known solely to the Montelli. My family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate. Exactly. When we heard the Black Shores were hunting for a legitimate entry into Raguna, my family has always been drawn to the thrill of a new voyage. One stormy night, fate. Our intentions might not be as grandiose or ominous as you think. We seek liberation. Legend has it that when people first arrived on this island, Genesis, the prevailing belief is that the Sentinel gifted us this technology. And despite nobody ever seeing the Sentinel in person, we talk with them through subterminals conjure up echoes. And the Genesis Nexus allowed... If the Genesis Nexus was present, and really, if no one's ever laid eyes on the Sentinel, it seems to me the Order might have spun us a tale, hiding the true origins behind their grand myths. No, we have no ambitions to rule. The hour grows late. I have arranged accommodations for you at Palazzo Grotta in the south. Think of it as a bedtime tale. I learned it from the troupe. It's about Fleur de Lis. Once, the Blessed Maiden was just a simple peasant girl. During the Sentinel's gratitude rite, the young Fleur de Lis managed to sneak past the guards and drink the sacramental wine. Every drop. Perhaps it was the intoxicating wine in Eglatown, or simply her lack of it. Swaying on her feet, she ascended the ceremony's grand platform, lifted her threadbare dress, and began a rather ungainly dance. Seizing the sacred horn, she played a carefree folk tune, dodging the guards and weaving through the crowd with surprising agility. Remarkably, the crowd, as if drawn by an unseen... Naturally, the Order was less than pleased. The pilgrim sale did not yet exist, so Fleur de Lis faced 3 days of confinement. During that time, she used her prison walls as a canvas. That unforgettable day of disordered revel. Is it not remarkable? A rebellious girl, chosen by the Sentinel to become the Blessed Maiden. If the Sentinel indeed permitted such a girl to serve as their spokesperson, perhaps they too enjoy poetry, painting, tears, laughter. The people of this island came from diverse civilizations now lost to time. In the past, while the clash of cultures led to conflict, to maintain this unity, we've always needed, yet this play has endured for so long that we've become defined by our roles. Noble, commoner, believer, merchant. Now, we yearn for a day when we can truly set aside our titles and positions. Yes, born from hope and idealism, it reminds while the Order's true intentions remain unclear, people revere the divine figure the Order has constructed. Yet they also... Legends become accomplices in fostering ignorance, and faith becomes the loyal executioner of cruel punishment. Speaking of freedom within a cage is absurd. This year's carnival will spark a flame fierce enough to burn down that cage. Rest well. Good night. May your... Rest well. Good night.
This is so much fun! This is so much fun! This is so much fun!
Welcome. Lady Carlotta already notified us of your understood.
Phew, finally. Ah, Becky, fire up so late, my friend. Your stomach must be growling. Margarita's doors are open. And don't forget,
Welcome. Lady Carl. Very well.
wow, is this real? Pinch me. Can't wait to explore. Oh, by the way, it's been a while since we last saw Zani and Phoebe.
All right, let's go. We should also...
Miss Margarita, is my order ready yet? Yeah, I was about to say, I have been waiting quite a while. Miss Margarita? Yeah, I was about to...
Sorry, we're swamped with orders. Becky and I are doing our best, but it's a bit chaotic. Becky seems...
No need to worry. Ah, I see. Becky is... Oh, good morning, my friend. I'd love to, really. However, it's crystal clear to me that keeping things running... Lady Carlotta has already briefed me on your plan. Lady Carlotta has...
Wind guide me. One with the sound.
Here's to a world of discoveries and one. Here's to a world.
Tell me, what role do you feel like? Take a look, or perhaps these a perfume grade. What I crafted for. I have to say, the request: a blade, a scythe, a fight. But you, mon chou. Tell me, what role do you feel like playing today?
Is that sea moss from the Pioneer Association?
Sea moss has been so... You want a picture with me? But... Oh, hello. Well, thank you.
Ah, Rover and Lady Phoebe! I've been capturing the...
You took this picture?
Buddy, you look so happy.
It's all thanks to Rover. Just like us, Seamoss wants to savor every moment of the Carnival and leave with no regrets. The Sentinel cherishes their people, but we have our duty. I wish you I wish you
You're here. All seems well for the moment. The family is prepared. We must remain vigilant. It's nearly time. How do you feel? Ready to step into the spotlight? Then let's cast aside all inhibitions. Time has come. Let's go. Let's celebrate together.
When freedom is unchecked, the insidious evil of division takes root. People of the Sentinel, do not lose yourselves in these fleeting pleasures. Remember what unites us all.
What is that?
Friends, why lead a life of restraints? Why not live like there's no tomorrow? my walls fall fast. All you free spirits, join us to set sail again!
That woman, she's with the Fraxidus. I need to follow her and find out what she's planning.
Right this way.
I've lost her again. Where is she trying to lead me?
Ah, we've arrived. Such a small world. They say the thrill of the chase surpasses the decadence, indulgence. That's the Carnival. A vivid daydream. No need to worry. I won't disrupt. Now that you know what makes the Sentinel so unique, how about I share a little story with you? A gesture. Now, patience is a virtue. We're simply spreading the truth through a tale. I'm certain it will join us. Pour your essence into this endless play, and use your humble... The stage is set, and the curtain rises. Actors, the moment to dazzle has arrived. The magic is ready to unfold.
As anticipated, the Fraxidus is on the move.
Now, remember the rehearsal we did yesterday?
She intends to use those Lycorises to summon and control the Tacit Discords.
Everyone is in position. With Phoebe stationed at the East Block, the main stage is all yours for the grand performance.
I'll take care of the lighting and create the mood.
Leave that to me. Ready? The spotlight will be on you two.
The curtain has been lifted.
Then?
Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a warm round of applause as our actors now take the stage. An unending darkness. It's the kingdom as monstrous beasts ravage the land. The Holy Maiden has been captured by the Demon King, and chaos descends. But lo, two valiant heroes step forth, accepting the Minister's quest, vowing to vanquish the beasts and rescue the Holy Maiden.
Blaze lights the way!
The heroes breached the first barrier. Now, they advance toward the Demon King's castle, where peril awaits at every corner. What trials lie ahead? No wall can deter these free spirits. Even the stars seem to cheer on.
Exercise caution. New enemies have appeared.
The Demon King unleashes its minions, long awaiting these audacious intruders.
Quickly and swiftly. Victory favors me! Masterpiece complete. Don't confront them head on. An absurd, impudent display.
They launch a fierce assault, intent on crushing the heroes and grinding them to dust.
Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. One with the sound.
The stage is set. Running won't save you. Watch out!
Now!
A sudden twist unbalanced the heroes. Then at this crucial moment, a mysterious figure enters the fray. A divinity sent emissary? Or a spirit from the shadows, perhaps? She seems moved by their passion and righteousness. See her join the heroes' ranks.
Ah, how delightful. I await your shallow, bated breath.
It seems the Demon King anticipated the hero's arrival and has gladly extended an invitation. With unyielding determination, the heroes accept the challenge. reveals itself at last, exposing its hideous visage and sharp fangs. The final showdown is nigh! The Demon King summons its foul army, poised for a climactic battle with the heroes. The victor will soon be revealed.
Can you keep us? An absurd, impudent display. Impudence.
Aerial stunt. Mamma mia! Avanti! Figurati!
One with the sound.
Running won't save you.
Amidst the clashing swords and the cries of the minions, the heroes face the Demon King. Victory belongs to the righteous and the brave! And now, we await the Holy Maiden's return.
And so we arrive at the happily ever after. But we do not live in a fairy tale. There is no playwright to script a happy ending for us. What lies behind the curtain is but a cruel jest, a dark satire. Let me reveal the truth behind that idyllic ending. The Holy Maiden has long succumbed to darkness, drawing power from a heretical force and leading her people into depravity. And the minister, having uncovered this truth, has vowed to root out this corruption himself. Come now, let us embrace the grand climax of this revelry.
Glory demands more. Seems we've received another invitation.
Don't worry. Brant will manage everything with it.
Let us proceed to meet that Fraxidus Ovis.
The wildcat has sounded thrice, and the hedgehog four. The peculiar bird sings. The moment is upon us. O benevolent sorceress of realms unknown, I summon you. Grant us the just prophecy, and may fate favor us all. The night veils the world in darkness, while the feast captivates all. Yet you remain clear-eyed amidst this revelry. The honeyed wine has clouded their senses and quenched their flames of avarice. Yet it has stoked your bravery and kindled the fire within your heart. I shall unveil the first prophecy and shatter these burdensome stones.
Abandon the trifles of sentiment, and you shall ascend the throne. To achieve this, a sacrifice of fresh blood is demanded. A purge of the Holy Maiden and all heretics.
Still recognize me? The world is mine. Improvise. Running won't save you.
My king, what halts your advance? You have already tainted your feet in the river of blood. There is no retreat. The path born of injustice must be fortified with further transgressions. The soul must be steeled in bitterness. Thus, I unveil my second prophecy to dispel all illusions. No mortal shall inflict upon you even the slightest harm. And assuredly, you shall find favor with your people.
Keep it together.
I'll roll up the crowd. The world is our stage.
My company. Victory favors me.
Defy destiny, mock both life and death, and rise beyond good and evil. Abandon all doubt and grasp at unreachable hopes. Now, hear the third and final prophecy. Pleasure born of violence shall end in violence.
Time to part ways. Improvise. Take this.
Swift and resolute.
Aerial stance. Still recognizing what you delivered.
One with the sound.
Mamma mia! Every stone.
The end has come.
My compliments. Surrender. You will yield. The world is mine. Running won't save you. In the name of the Montellis. Stand down. Still recognize.
Swift and resolute. Strike from shadows. One with the sound.
The world is our stage. Tornado maker.
Brilliance lights the way. You've crossed the wrong passage. Not even close. Stubbornness. Found your weak spot.
No hesitation.
Glory demands more.
What a pity. The prophecy says the king will not take his final bow in this act. Reality beckons. Have you glimpsed the truth in this dream? 2 prophecies fulfilled, but the third? I await to see how you will rewrite it.
Peter, we can set the Cetus free! We'll give this performance the perfect finale!
Splendid performance. It's almost time for the final bow, but the symphony between us has only just begun its overture.
You should take center stage for the final bow.
Hear that? The thunderous roar of...
At last, the crisis has been resolved.
Lady Arbiter, I have awaited thee for what seemed. Lady beyond the clouds and among the stars, the lost seek her out.
The next move is... You are... No, never mind. I'm here for the carnival as well. I love hearing the laughter and cheer. Kind stranger. I'm sorry, but I can't stay here any longer. My name? No. I'm Cartothea. Yes, that's farewell, Laureate. I hope that someday I might stand on stage with your troupe.
Are you all right? Some family members mentioned you were speaking to a wall. See who? Cartothea. If she was indeed here, she is likely still in Raguna. I will have my family start.
There are still many unresolved questions regarding the rushing into action now might only alert.
You're right, Cartothea. If we find out anything, I'll contact you. Until then, let's keep this carnival going.
Were you awake, Rover? I trust you had a restful sleep. We have uncovered some new information about the Sentinel. Please join us at the family's safe house. I've sent the address to your terminal. Brant and Rotia are also here. We are awaiting your arrival.
Chop, chop, chop! The pizza paddle is baking. It's time for a break. Ding! Ba-ding! Ding! Margarita's feeling hungry. Are you sure? I heard you've been Make sure you eat well. Bakey stove will be also no cappuccinos.
Make it fast.
Raise your glasses! Shout it loud, friends! To us! To the Carnival! And to our very own name that echoes through the world, destined to roam the skies before shaking the earth!
Don't be fooled by how he looks. Brant is all ready. Oh, let him enjoy himself. The taste of it. Drink your fill, everyone. This round's on me. I see someone's been eavesdropping. A devout acolyte wouldn't enter such a place. The Montelli family is known for its hospitality.
Friends, let's keep...
Come, Let's discuss. During the carnival, you heard the Sentinel's voice and found in the Order. Every high we contacted the acolyte Phoebe. After some digging in the Order's records, she confirmed that before taking on her but the Blessed Maiden, she martyred herself 20 years ago. The family will uncover the truth. The only remaining clue.
Judging by your expression.
Do you recall what we learned from the stained glass in the tower ruins? If one refers to the Sentinel, that the two are undoubtedly linked. Remember Gilberto from the Physalia family? As he tells it, the Physalia family's long-revered deity. It's hard to believe, I know.
But the Physalia family has been on this island since the founding of Renacida.
We will attempt to establish contact with the Physalias to build an alliance. Rest assured, negotiation is what we...
Excuse me for the interruption. The Primus wishes to invite you for a conversation at the...
How curious.
It could very well be...
I'm merely conveying the Primus's invitation. The choice...
Remember, you're not...
Very well. Please follow.
Never before have I seen the birds sing, the flower. Come closer, right? I am Fenrico, the Primus of the Order of the Deep. Your deed, please accept my respect for you. I ask you to deliver this message to your companions. From this day forth, all mortals stumble. But through pilgrimage, I understand that questions weigh on your heart. By the great Sentinel Imperator, you have walked a path. However, due to the dark tide, if you wish to meet them, I see the thirst for truth in your eyes. Fleur-de-Lis. 20 years ago, during the dark tide, she sacrificed herself. Do you know how in Renacita, wars were waged in the name of faith? The dark tide's true essence, that tragic past, left deep scars. The Blessed Maiden chose to martyr herself. She once again resonates, yet the Sentinel remains in a state of healing and still requires a mortal representative. I received the divinity's blessing and became the new Enlightened One. By their will, therefore, we must unify all beliefs.
He said she once again resonated with the Sentinel. Was that really a second resonance awakening? Sentinel Jue had a trial with Jin Shi, but my permission was needed to transfer the Sentinel's power.
I swear, my words, I see in your eyes that you have walked Oh, dear Sentinel, the dark tide brought us a blood-stained lesson. To keep our people from faltering, Fleur-de-Lis, the unrighteous, deceived us all. She was not the blessed maiden chosen by the Sentinel. The true maiden has yet to reveal herself. You must know that a being capable of rivaling our divinity, as the Sentinel has, that Fleur-de-Lis was shaped, both body and spirit. This is the truth I witnessed. In the presence of the just, I swear by the great Sentinel we must create a land that aligns with the Sentinel's vision. However, we honor the deeds of Napoli II. The pilgrim's sail follows Napoli's path. The trials are not mere sufferings, but in the present, I swear by the great Sentinel, unity is though we revel in for division is a chronic disease. We, as stewards of divine will, must guide the people. In the present, I swear by the great, we uphold the Sentinel's principles of justice. This is a city of inclusiveness. These charlatans misled our people with love, but your timely intervention corrected their. In the presence of the, I swear by the great, may the divinity.
How can that be? That blessed maiden. But we saw Cardathea following the Sentinel. Now my head hurts. Who was she really with? The Sentinel or the Threnodian? Well, probably
all the clues we've gathered so far, and the Phasalia family worships the Threnodian. Something tells me this Carnival is.
Frolova, you do have a knack for indulging in.
Why? There's no rule against an actor making good use of the intermission. Besides, I haven't disrupted your arrangement, have I? The one from a faraway land who discerns the truth dares to raise their sword against the divine. The possibility of the second resonance awakening is now a certainty, so we just need to see if that's special. Was the Blessed Maiden a resonator for the Sentinel, or both? If so... Oh, Cristoforo, if you don't want to spoil the next act, I might... Speaking of which, that rover...
Frolova, it seems we walk different paths. I don't share your fondness for that sort of puppet theater. I merely place the characters on their stage and they act out their fates, driven by their own volition. To remain courageous amidst absurdity, to pursue a spark, even the most pristine cadence of death pales beside the oak. In their journey, they resolutely overcome all obstacles. I think you should leave your secluded mansion. Take a walk and listen to the voices scattered across the world.
Perhaps. From Huanglong to Rinascita, she has indeed added a few.
I am certain that, even without any direction, all things ascend toward a singular point of convergence before the tides of fate. Humble servants.
This is so much fun!
The midnight chime has faded, yet the night endures. Restless hearts long for an understanding that should be ours. In the freest place of Raguna, I await.
With this invitation, I wish to personally thank you for all you have done for the Montelli family, and to amend the slight in the name of the Montellis, in the freest place of Raguna.
I knew it. Another invitation. That's kind of their signature, huh? Oh, yeah. The big boss of the vault. I bet he's got something. Ugh. I've been feeling pretty weird lately. My head's all wobbly. All right. Anyway, I'll leave this to you then.
To locate me so precisely and deliver the invitation right into my hands. This Capello Montelli knows what he's doing.
Forgive me for not meeting you properly until now. Guest from the Black Shores, laureate of the Khan, allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Capello Montelli, Carlotta's uncle, son of the Padrino.
Given Capello's stature, a private meeting at this hour? Is it really just about...
Without you, the traitors wouldn't have been captured. While Carlotta has expressed our family's but unfortunately, the traitors had little to offer, and the one behind them is still in the shadows. Unnerving. Things aren't as bright for the Montellis as they may seem. The order, the traitors we captured were a warning, but also especially with you, just as Carlotta did. Now that you mention it, Carlotta is dear, but she's from the lesser branch of the family. Tradition restoring order and benefiting the family as I, the leader of the Black Shores, must have sent you here with a purpose. Tell me, and I will offer you support far beyond. The choice is yours, of course. But so if you can't stand by my side, otherwise, believe me, You're welcome to remain an observer from the sideline.
Well said. What matter of intrigue brought you and Rover together at this hour, Uncle?
Your timing is most...
Pity. I didn't think you... But since you've finished...
Carlotta, you stay.
Meet me at the rendezvous.
A gun is a powerful...
I understand, Uncle. The Black Shores, the Carnival, I will execute any command that's...
Very well.
Uncle.
That family thief stealing from the vault.
Not at all. I just...
I'm more entangled in the Montelli family's schemes than I ever realized. When Carlotta warned me about eyes, so she probably wants me to avoid unnecessary attention. I'm not sure why, but staying under the radar is never a bad idea. Carlotta's not here yet.
Might I trouble you for a light, young lady? Oh, well, a cigar without smoke. My granddaughter told me ragu...
You've been looking at this painting for a while.
Oh. Did it capture your interest as well? Or... It's only the investor's nature. The Montelli family prides themselves on their eclectic taste in art. Any style, by any artist, can find its home within their quarter. Art knows no boundaries of time, place. They say in art. What do you make of this piece? It is typical of symbolism. I share the same view, except that I'm somehow saddened by the parts that forsake, perhaps chosen by the artist. Now is not the time to cling to existing balance, but to embrace the...
Glory in decay. The Impressionist Pazzolis. I dodged those pesky eyes the whole way here, worried you'd been kept waiting. So, the old gentleman was simply hiding from the rain, was he? I see. When it rains in Raguna, surprises are as common as puddles. Calling you here with little explanation and a word of caution. I can only imagine your confusion. The Montelli's path is not always paved with roses, but with thorns. Seeing me work with you on the Carnival under Grandfather's orders might have... In truth, I haven't thought about it. The current plan has proven effective. Besides, I know... The shark in our midst has Recently, several of our partners claim to have found a superior cellar and ended their dealings with us. Meanwhile, Bennett, our vault keeper, was reported to have embezzled and sold vault assets. I'm not so sure. I've worked with Bennett. The night he died, he sent a photo to my terminal. A blood-stained page of an anthology, marked with 3 phrases. Thy eyes guide my course. The meaning is yet to be revealed. All evidence points to Bennett being the key to uncovering the Montelli family is a symbol of liberation for Raguna. We uphold freedom and equality for all. Our vault is the heart of our family. As much as I hate to suspect family members, you, however, are different. As an outsider who has aided us in capturing the initial traitors, I hope... My uncle's words were clear. Only those at the... So, I offer you a new identity in our upcoming inquiry. If you wish to join, you must undertake the... When it comes to family matters, we like to use codename. Opal recommended Cat's Eye. Also, have you looked closely at your own eyes? Now, Cat's Eye, will you stand with me to catch the traitor within our family and avert this looming threat?
I understand decorum is important to the Montellis.
What made you say that? You're curious. But for now, my agents just sent me the address of Bennett's residence. While his body has been found, what he left behind is...
Make it fast.
seems someone has acted faster. Those two... they're my uncles. Yes, we address each other. I'll keep you updated on the family members' code names we encounter, along with any other deeds. Seems like they are It's only natural my uncle wishes to retrieve the lost items. But my present... Yes, you try and loosen their lips. If talk business with merchants and wine with drinkers, engage their...
Hey.
No, that's both of...
Neither do I. Listen up.
Okay, you got the names right. Must be family. Who are... Cat's Eye.
So, what do you need? We are just about to wrap up and grab a bite.
Oh, margaritas.
Always a...
You know, the last time I was there...
Well, cat's out of the bag now.
No, not yet.
To be honest, I doubt we'll ever find them. The thief has probably sold everything off by now. We are short on manpower. Well, our boss, our job is to follow orders, not to ask questions.
That's right. If you spot anything unusual, keep an eye on it. Cool.
So, they found nothing, but that makes no sense. Everything that happened recently ties back to the vault. If Uncle wished curiously, Bennett was last sighted last night. I was investigating, but when I brought this up with him after, as for my search of Bennett's home, nothing of note turned up. I found no spoils, not even the faintest trace of them being stored. I also asked around about Bennett after our previous collaboration. He was the Montelli family is ever generous with wealth and opportunities, welcoming all who aspire to make their mark in Ragunna. For now, more evidence is required. Shh! Hold still. After him. Nowhere to run. Now it's time for a proper chat.
Did I offend you? Or are you just chasing down every passing soul? Never thought.
No one knows the family's ways better than its members, right?
I must admit, you have an annoyingly good memory. It's remarkable that...
I will never forget that stormy...
Sadly, I've no desire to be remembered. There were moments of joy, but they cannot make up for my loss.
Why go back to what you claim to have left in...
You were standing across from Bennett's doorway, and your clothes are still damp from the...
To grieve for my last friend in the family? Or to figure out how this fool ended up in such a mess? I tried to persuade him to leave with me, but we either play to win. Every Montelli has a chance at their desires. But now, his ambition and greed have cost him everything.
Most people find acceptance easier than change, as change demands the bravery to face So yes, if the Montellis, the family exists to withstand what an individual... But within the family, each Montelli still enjoys the... If you're willing, there is still much to be done for Bennett. Given your familiarity, you might help us in locating the...
In that case, you might... The leader of a network of commoners seeking freedom in Ragunna. They had and that said, with that...
We have little choice but now. Let's go. This is the place. In Raguna's market, they say among traders, there's a base of bitter almond and mint, for instance, usually signals danger and death. But some have devised their own more private codes. Yes. This area is with the ongoing feud between Scarlet Velvet and the Montellis. Finding her will be... So all that remains is to order the right drink. Watch the crowd.
Greetings. What will it be today?
A Scarlet Velvet ribbon.
Scarlet Velvet. An uncommon choice.
Kirsch. Whiskey. Blood orange gin. That drink you have there. Wait. Imperator above. I am but a humble man. I've been exploring how drinks might encode.
The key to any language lies in the shared... With that in mind, the same drink, or even the same object, can be given countless meanings. Sounds like you've been at this code research. Do you know when the bartender started to...
Let me see. I got here quite...
The wild desires, they swallow me like the roaring wave. But this amber... No, leave me! The void. The endless void has Montelli, Phasalia, the Order, the Commoners. Without these names...
Let's go.
Oh, there you are. I noticed you as soon as you walked. Don't get me wrong, I've only been here long enough to recognize that drink, but that swagger and flair. I know I'm not the one you came for, but don't. How about you let me prove how reliable I can be for your family? Go on. If you're talking about Bennett Montelli, but one of his greatest moments was recovering a lost shipment with the family's young.
Impressive. 3 days from now, at this hour, return here and order a golden ears mambo.
Anything else I can get you? Or is there a problem?
As expected from a Scarlet Velvet informant, you are who makes every drink and pass every code. So this Scarlet Velvet...
Well, well. It finds a contact has been made, and by the rules, a conversation should follow. The partnership is broken, and whatever bond you had is all but gone. If you do meet up, Lady Carlotta, aren't you afraid things might turn ugly?
It's rumored that Scarlet Velvet's decision to end our partnership...
Surely you don't believe...
Then what is the truth? Bennett...
Wait, Bennett is dead? That complicates... I'm not sure if trusting Montelli is a wise choice, but in memory of... Go to Whisperwind Haven after dusk.
This is so much fun! This is so much fun! Woolly sense is tingling. You're in for it now! Fruit of evolution.
Be reduced to cinders.
This is so much fun! Woolies, let's race! Woolly sense is tingling.
Reveal yourself. Mind's eye.
Me?
Together we rise.
Me? Alone!
Together we vanish.
This is so much fun! You're in for it now!
Who's the caged bird now?
Sever!
Make it fast. Reveal yourself.
This is so much fun!
terminals are divine. What you possessed were nothing but privately made replicas, existing.
We never stopped asking the Order for permission to wear the terminals, but you've controlled the terminal supply, and the family stopped trading with us.
I can sense your fervent desire for the artifacts, if you willingly part with your wealth in devotion to the Order's divine cause. But should you persist in your defiance...
The Order and the commoners. The Order's arrogance is known, but such Let's first address their
You will yield.
Ah, the Montelli's second daughter. And this year, must I remind you again? Trading reserved terminals is a breach of the discipline.
We paid good money for these.
Yet the very traders who took your money have seen the error of their ways. And how sad, Miss Carlotta. Such...
Oh, please. The fact that we're having this conversation at all means the Sentinel and the Primus have declared free trade as our undeniable right. You preach the doctrine, yet fail to adhere to it yourself.
Mark my words. The day Montelli is brought to its knees by the Order, when that day comes, all shall be under the...
Ernesto, the bartender, said you may have just offended us, but you heard it. Your family... But since Ernesto said it's about Bennett, I'll give you a minute, for his sake. Speak quickly. Regardless of the bigger picture, your side ended the deal. And it's not just the terminals. No more, not to mention, Where were you when we were fighting against the Order and the...
There was a slight issue of a traitor in the vault. A direct approach works best at times. Actually, what that acolyte claimed is news to me. Surrendering control... The Montelli creed has always been family...
With your grandfather, maybe. But he won't be around. The real question is whether we can get our trade back on track. One thing's for sure. I don't want to see the family who first broke the monopoly to trade with us common.
I'll speak with my uncle and grandfather to see what...
You know what? This is supposed to be your family's. So, Ernesto told me... Good judgment there. The rumours are nonsense. Fence, nothing shady, okay? For him, it was always business first, friendship second. When he was running late, he'd stay up at that hill sometime. Come to think of it, he did stay there for a while the last time we saw him.
Oh, seems Bennett may have... I wonder if you might show it.
There's an entrance along the coast. Go straight down the road and you'll see...
The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives. The moment at hand, this very moment, is the best of our lives.
This is so much fun! Fruit of evolution. Here comes the
Together we vanish.
with luminous energy.
Together we vanish.
You're in for it now.
Together we beckon the divine flame.
Release attack. Fruit of evolution. This is so much fun. Bullies, let's race! Wooly sense is tingling. This is so much fun! Reveal yourself. Cross into Woolly Belly you go!
My blade burns. Together we vanish.
Leave me.
Together we vanish.
Oh, no!
Mind's eye.
Blaze attack!
Beckon the divine flame.
Bird of ever bask in the sunlight. You're in for it now. Here comes Uncle.
My blade yearns. Together we vanish.
going against wind.